Peace, everybody. Brother James. This is World Synergy Soul, and we're just gonna go straight to it. We're not gonna waste no time. We are successfully boycotting, but what's the next powerful move that we have to make? Well, obviously, the first thing is now we have to replace those goods that we are boycotting from somebody else. So that means it's time to go to the apps. It's time to go to Google and find those black businesses within our communities that can give us the products that we are boycotting from others. So we got to look within. We got to back each other up. We got to support our own businesses that are doing the same thing. Now, a couple of things we got to understand about supporting ourselves. Number one, remember, most of our black businesses are not the big conglomerates like Walmart. So we have to go in already knowing that we're not going to get as cheap a price or inexpensive of a price as we would at Walmart. We got to know that from the get-go. And we shouldn't look at it as we got to try to bring the price down. Because the bottom line, when you understand how business works, you understand that, again, if they don't have the buying power, then they can only sell things at a price that still makes a profit. Remember, we still need to grow, so we got to make a profit. So we got to be understanding as consumers and really look at, okay, is this price fair? Now, the flip side of that, for those of us who own these businesses, we can't price gouge. We're not trying to make all the money on one product sale. We got to be fair to the consumer that's coming to us. We also, as business owners, remember you still have to give quality customer service, quality product, and again, fair price. Now, when the consumer's already coming in and we know that you can't give us the same thing as Walmart, but we say that's okay because we want to support you. We want to make sure now that our buying power is staying within our community, that our dollars are not flying to somebody else consistently. Remember, we're talking about energy, currency. You know, your current is supposed to stay within your community, not immediately leave your community. So the first things we want to do, again, find each other via the internet, via word of mouth, whatever the situation may be. Find these black businesses that can replace the other businesses that you were going to, that you are now boycotting. We're talking synergy. So we got to put two different things, two different energies together, but make sure it's happening within our community so that the current of energy stays flowing in our community. So make sure we got to do both those things. Look for black businesses, support them, but then black businesses be customer service driven, good product, as fair a price as possible. Now, then the next thing is business building. We have to make a black economy. And that's only going to happen when we have black businesses handling our products and service to the best of our ability. And again, that money, that currency stays flowing in our community. Then we keep building. Then we bring manufacturing jobs back to our community. Because we have those who, black businesses that can already give us Wi-Fi. We're some of the ones who actually help build a lot of this technology. Time to bring it on home. And that also means that we have to do more with our investment sector. Have our people who are good in investing to look more inside to black businesses to get money to build up that currency to keep it flowing. And then we'll see ourselves rise up again and have the current constantly flowing through our community where we can be proud once again, where we can say we own that business, we own this business, we're into that. Your Wi-Fi is coming from here, your digital watch is coming from here and there, but it's all within our community. We got to synergize, people. Remember, it's all about energy and where you direct it. What's your intention? We got to make sure the intention starts with us first. As black people, what's the old saying? Charity begins at home. First law of nature is self-preservation. Nothing wrong with that. So you can't be mad at any other group that's sustaining themselves, but we have to be more concerned with sustaining ourselves. So we're going to buy within the businesses that we already have, but then we got to invest and build more of our own businesses. We already have people in almost every sector of business, of technology. So don't think it's far-fetched. And we've already proven that we have the unity factor. That was proven in 1995 with the Million Man March, where almost 2 million men showed up. So all this stuff, clear out your head. And we'll say that that's 2B. Clear out your head and think about knowing that we must do something for ourselves, and we got to do it now. And that leads me to number 3, recognize your power. I'm talking about your mental power, your spiritual power, your third eye power. We are people who have done great things throughout all of the annals of history. So no more downplaying, no more thinking small, no more belittling ourselves and our own power, because everybody else is actually benefiting from us. And we have almost $2 trillion that comes through our hands. We now have to make sure that we create institutions where we are taking that almost $2 trillion and maximizing it for ourselves, creating a reality that we control. So, never forget your power and never forget the power of synergy. When we gather together, it's not just the energy of the sum total of us gathered together. There's an extra energy. That's what synergy is. Time to take control of that. And we can do it, and it's not as hard as you think. So, in the comments, I want you to tell me what black businesses you are going to support and what black business do you want to start. Because we got to get this thing together. We got to get behind each other. Black farmers, especially. Because nobody's going nowhere if we don't eat. And we have to start taking control over our kitchens, especially. All right, so put that in the comments. Make sure you keep checking us out here at World Synergy. We're going to be having some products, and we're going to be having some other people come on that's going to help us understand business and understand how to keep this synergy growing, because we're going for the world synergy. And that means we're just going to keep adding our energies together, understanding how intention and visualization makes manifestation, and then we're going to go for it and see what we can create. All right, people. We'll talk to you next time again. World Synergy, Soul. Peace.